City number 6. New Orleans? No, it's silver. And this unfortunately isn't a mine or luxury resource, that is a fishing boat on one. Never mind. It's almost the same thing. Almost. Let's boost my own religion in the World Congress. Normally resources bans whatever's at the bottom, which in this case is amber. We'll try banning that, see if it goes through. No to Wales and boosting Catholicism. Yep, no points for me on that one. Never mind. So settlers, Canavassaries, that's all quite useful. Veterancy's going in instead of discipline though. Now we've got 30% extra production on harbours. I'm Daft now also has a temple. All of the extra gold from trade routes from this city. It's all adding up now. Takamov Damage has an amazing harbour now. I mean, of course it does. Do I want this to be another trading city? It is on the coast and it's got good access to a lot of stuff. Yes, I think I actually do. So let's go for a holy site in this city. I think that will work really nicely. That means we're going to send more trade routes out of this city. Yeah, I like that as a plan. Need multiple trading hubs. City number 7. It's next to Mount Sinai, which means we're now getting an extra profit point. We could buy religious units for less faith. Amazing. Baltimore? No, we don't want Baltimore. It's Major TJ King Kong with another beautiful harbor. Get it done. But my one galley got killed really quickly. All right, we need more galleys. That didn't last long. Okay, there are barbs to the north, but they have man-at-arms. I think that's pretty scary. Diplomatic quarter is finished. So the first level of diplomatic service buildings, well, they all get unlocked in diplomatic service. So we'll get back to these in a second. All you should know is that one of the building options gives me alliance bonuses, another gives me spying bonuses, and another gives me city-state bonuses. And that one, later into the game, oh yeah, it gets pretty good. I mean, it is ideology that unlocks, but still. Vassalage is suddenly starting to look quite good now. 3% gold for 5 city-states is 15% bonus gold. That'll be worth 45 gold per turn. Woohoo. I think I will get that soon. So whether I go for Pioneer finishing that or we go for Harbor Master. Boost the Celestial Navigation and Shipbuilding. Could get shipbuilding done quickly if I did this one. Yeah, that might be a good way to rush through the top of the tech tree. Oh, let's do it. Vassalage. Bam. Done. Watch that. 299 gold up to 358. Oh yeah, okay, that's a strong bonus. We like that. Apprenticeship. Okay, we can get an industrial zone done in my capital now. Takamov Damage quickly becoming second port city of the empire. Just need more city-state trade routes. More of them available, please. City number 8. It's Guberman. Go get that delicious mine into the city as fast as you can. And okay, this harbor looks like it would be pointless, but I'm still going to build it anyway. So I want those explorers. Speaking of exploring, I've got more galleys. Come on, these ones won't die, right? Sure, they won't die. I'm sure that's impossible. Look at these reefs with the extra food and culture that Male is giving me. Beautiful. And now I'm Daft can get in the mosque, which gives me even more gold, 383. Lovely. These trade routes now worth 20 gold each. Oh, it's just beautiful to see. And now we can go to sea as well. Yay, my scouts can actually leave the confines of this island. No more will I be stuck here. We will find the world. We'll find more city-states. We will trade more. Civil service. Now we can make alliances. Actually, speaking of, what I want to do is increase my visibility diplomatically with Scythia, because Scythia is ours of Minerva and I can steal it as long as I get top secret. So we need to start doing things like offering open borders. Give her a gift of that. She'll like me for doing that. Need to send her a delegation, which she won't accept. That's fine. We'll bribe her first with some diplo favor. Now she likes us plus 10. That should helpfully get her on side. Then we'll send a spy, a trade route, all of this good stuff. Spy on your friends. It's the best way to grow in this game. Just keep on spying. Oh, why is that plus 4? I want Casa to be really cool. Okay, fine. I'm gonna keep Casa, but city overlap, we'll just have a quick look and see where do I want the industrial zone to be. Probably down there. If it's going to overlap a lot of cities, fine. Oh no, that would be useless. That would be absolutely useless. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Plus 2. Fine. Get that in quickly. Divine right. The natural progression from unholy left. Let's go and see if we can become a king and get loads of city-state friends that way. I'm just still waiting to find someone else. Other city-states, please. Because of the unreasonably large amount of attack power that comes from Teddy. This man-at-arms. Yeah, it can't even push through my spearmen and my warrior. This is very, very effective. I love it. Yeah, you back off. Another market, another trade route. There we go. There's friendship and a delegation. So, limited at the moment. We need printing. We need trade routes. We need to become allies or send a spy over, one of the two. But there is stuff that we can do. We will discover Owls of Minerva the long-winded way, or we can just keep increasing our reputations and alliances with city-states, and eventually one might give it to us, but I don't want to have to wait for that, you know? There we go. Yes, Scythia, be my friend. My forever friend. Oh, Badger Claw just killing my scout. Stop it. He's just scouting around. He's just trying to make friends with the world. Oh, that's a Barb Caravel. We're not going to be making friends with the world. The world is fighting back. The world is like, oi, no, get lost. We don't want to know anything about you. Just don't want to. Turn 92, by the way, we're starting to get my first couple of campuses up. We're on 48 science, 43 culture. It's pretty low, but the 413 gold per turn, that is something I am relatively proud of. So yeah, you know, there's some good stuff hidden in there. Oh, I survived. I actually survived. Quick, run away. Find another land that doesn't hate you just for existing. They do exist, I promise. Mongolia. Okay, Mongolia has silver on its meet you. What are you? Void Singers. I care not for you. Actually, I do. Look at that. Look at that gold. Oh, yes. Sell everything to you. Have it all. Okay, a city-state is actually here, and I'm going to leave it to spawn. I would love it to spawn a new city-state because it's another one we can trade with. I'm going to actually just feed it gold to speed this up. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This will be one I can send from I'm Daft. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm cultivating my city-states like little plants. If I can find a way of trading with Scythia, though, now that would be really handy. Really handy indeed. Come on, now you just need to... Vilnius, okay. Not a new exciting city-state, but still, I am the first meet with them. I'm just going to throw them one envoy immediately just to claim them for era score, but also for the extra 3% gold per turn. Amazing. +1 sight range for all naval units, and I can go over ocean tiles. Oh, and Major King Gong got a population. Oh, okay, great. Now we're going to actually start exploring quickly. Mitla. Right, we need to, again, we've just got to find ways of trading with these places. As soon as we can, we're going to be laughing. I'm Daft. Have a workshop. Takamouth damage. You're mausoleuming, and I'm actually building the mausoleum manually, which I never thought I'd ever do. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff indeed. Oh, you know when I'm Daft can do new trade routes, because if you sort by gold, they all pop to the top because of my holy site. So silver, get yourself a lighthouse, and there we go. We can get this trader as soon as I can afford it, which I'm going to do by just selling things impatiently. What I do best. Sell my resources over and over and over. Who needs stuff when you can have things? Oh, who's that? Woolen. It's not the first meet, but I reckon I can send a trade route from Takamouth damage if I bring visibility round. Okay, we'll try that. City number 9. Cincinnati? No. Alex Frost. Possibly in the hottest city of my empire, but never mind. We've never let specifics get in the way of a good time. Someone built Kilwer on turn 95. No. Kilwer is the one I was gonna build. I mean, I could have boosted it a little bit more, I guess, but I don't think I would have finished building it by that point. Man, okay, well, that's annoying. I guess we're gonna have to go conquering. More trade routes. Another city-state there. Watch my gold, 513. That goes up to 536. Now that I've got this religion in this city, we'll start building things like temples and holy buildings very soon. Monarchy time. All right, veterancy goes to the top. There are maritime industries that I do want to get pretty quickly. Settlers is nice. Diplomatic League is essential. 20 extra gold per turn? I'll take it. Republican Legacy just helps to keep me happy for now. I probably don't need it forever. Now I'm going to boost towards feudalism and then through to diplomatic service because I want these buildings as quick as I can. There are 2 new government plaza buildings for the tier 2 government. Grandmaster Chapel is still there, but because the intelligence agency has moved, we have the examination hall. This means that we can do an exam once per era, granting a governor title and a Eureka and an inspiration from Maddie Intra. Okay, fine. Or Chamber of Commerce, when in his city center traders grant +1 of each district's base great person points in that city. They're both really cool. I'm going to go for the examination hall. And the reason for that is because I think I need more governors. The more governors I get, the more powerful I get. And I like being powerful. Wait, it's a breaking everything Desert Storm. Oh, that's my holy site gone. That's taken out way too much. Dear, oh dear. We'll finish Mausoleum and we'll get that fixed. Okay, Takamouth damage can now trade with Woolen. Amazing. I thought we could get this going as soon as I revealed visibility with the city-state. Okay, watch this. This is going to be great. This is going to be absolutely fantastic to see. So we send the trade route to Wulin. And because I have my Diplomatic League card in, you put one envoy in the city-state and hey presto, bam. It's now worth 3 and we've discovered owls. Okay, this is huge news. With Owls of Minerva discovered, every time I send a trade route to the city-state, I get an envoy there. No, I don't. I'm Teddy. I get 2 there. No, I don't. I get 3 there. Oh, this is going to multiply beyond my wildest dreams. Oh, look, another one. Dhofar. Receive frankincense. Plantations provide 1 faith each holy site building in a city. Hey, you know what? It's all random, but I love it. We just need to make more trade routes as quickly as possible. Examination Hall will get this finished quickly, and we'll start building settlers again. Although, actually, now looking at this, because of my obscene gold income, 980 gold, I could just buy settlers. I don't even need to build them. I love this build so far. This is as overpowered and broken as I had hoped it would be. Protestantism. Okay. What is this? Divine inspiration. Fine. Sweden, I'm going to let you off this once, but it's only because I can just barely be bothered to fight it. So just so you know, it's my own inaction that's causing you to win there. Not that I really want your religion. I just can't be bothered to lift a finger. Feudalism boosted from a tribal village. Oh, I was working that anyway. Nice. Serfdom in instead of the settler card for now because, as I mentioned, we're just going to now send settlers out. And I think I'm going to send them towards other continents and places that would be useful. I'm actually going to go and steal some land over here. Yeah, why not? Alex Frost, don't mind me if I just steal some of your pop. Thank you. That was turn 100, by the way. Only 50 science, 56 culture, 40 faith. So nothing big, but 548 gold per turn. That's what you want to see, isn't it? That's what you want to see. We now have Mausoleum as well. 1 science, 1 faith, 1 culture. Engineers have an additional charge. If I can pick up Imhotep, who I'm waiting for, that would be awesome. I think I might poach this admiral, though. An extra trader. Thank you so much. Another barb camp. Excellent. Yep, that's another one I can trade with from my capital, so we'll let that one just ferment for a little bit. We'll let it cook. I'm going to pick up this explorer, because I think I can get at least 9 times 75 science. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Colonialism boosted. Great. Who's up next? 50 science and 100 gold for each coast tile here or adjacent. Not as powerful. Okay, fantastic. I think I've got a really good one, Matt. Especially because in theory, there's nothing stopping me buying duplicates from the AI. Yep, great. Thank you so much. These trade routes might get a little bit tricky very quickly, but Dhofar, there's the trade route there, which means a single envoy. When I make it to Owls, it'll be worth a lot. Let's just quickly get to Owls first. Now, I've got a huge science boost here. This is going to be enough to boost me through several technologies at once. I'm tempted to try and industrialize in one fell swoop. That's education, military tactics, square rigging, mass production. I'm going to do it in a different order. I'm going to go military tactics, education, mass production, and then through to industrialization. I think that'll be the best way of doing it. Now, industrialization needs 1,000 science. I'm likely to pick up 16 times 75. So yeah, about 1,000. So it's like one full big tech. I think we should be fine. I think this should be really funny. Crater Lake. Okay, that's just a improvement just for that city, but Fez is useful. Oh, we want to send a trade route to Fez if we can. Might be tricky. Fez might be just one of those instant capture sort of city-states. All right, let's just do it. Bam. That was a lot of science. Oh, that was a big chunk of science. Okay, education, mass production. Education's really good because I have a lot of scientific city-states already. There's Owls. Amazing. Okay. Really quick government swap. Diplomatic League is still really good. Republican Legacy is still really good. But I need the settler card back in because my capital, yep, 4-turn settlers. It's begun again. It's what you like to see. Well, we don't need to bother about being friends with Scythia as much anymore. Valletta. Valletta's a really good one. Oh, I like the idea of picking Valletta up. I bought a caravel from the Barbs. I need to stop this caravel getting anywhere near my trade routes, which is probably going to do. To be fair, there's not much I can do to stop it, but I can try. I can certainly try. And that is city number 10. It's Pala, and it has a luxury. So you ready for this? I've got a trade route with this city-state, so 1 envoy goes to 3, and when I go 1, 2, bam, city-state's mine. Haha, 7 envoys in 3. already. And I feel like we've only just started. Especially because, don't forget, if these traders get pillaged, it's not actually the worst thing, because we can just renew them and get more envoys. So actually, you know what? Pillage what you want. That's fine. I was doing a deep dive into all of the city-states that I have control over, which is mainly science at the moment. We've got a lot of options here. And then also the gold was burning a hole in my back pocket, and I realized that universities actually give explorer points as well as scientist points. They're already worth 8 science per turn as well. So universities, that will help me to shoot up with science. We missed 100 by 100, but I mean, I'm earning 600 gold per turn. I'm not too worried. If I can get to 200 science by turn 125, I feel like I will really be rocketing up. And you can see the amount of campuses we are running now. I think this should be very doable. So one of the things I will now start spending my gold on is universities. Just watch this, 67 science goes to 76, and we can beeline to industrialization nice and quickly. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I like that as an option. A little bit of a rejig once again. Diplomatic League is good, and Republican Legacy is good, but I don't actually need either of them because we are super happy. So I'm going to put in Charismatic Leader. And I think Natural Philosophy could be fun for a little bit, just for a smidge. Yeah, we're still ecstatic. Everyone's still happy. That's good. Gilded Vaults, still haven't unlocked them. Not just yet. I don't often go for Educator that early, but I am tempted. Great People Points, Campus Districts, it's all very useful, but I think I'll go Architect first. Urban Zoning is really useful. 10% production towards districts and 15% bonus if the city doesn't have a district yet. That means really quick harbors. Let's get the Architect done. And that actually gives me a 3 builder in my capital. Not that I really needed one, but still. And now, Diplomatic Service. This will unlock the Diplomatic Service for me. Oh, the Foreign Ministry, I should say. It is Diplomatic Service. You know what I mean. It does something. It gives my nation some sort of bonus. That's good enough for me. One campus finished, a library finished, and there's another university. We're already above 100 science. 2 turns after I said I wanted to improve it. I like it. Settling right up to the side of China here. Very cheekily, I know. It's the first settlement on Africa, and it's the wonderful Portland. Again, with my Pantheon, which makes districts a little bit quicker. If I put Architect in, and then I also go for Harbour Master later on, I think we can get huge bonuses on harbors and just get these really popping out quickly. But for now, 26 turns isn't too bad. I'll take it. Okay, so the Explorer who gives science and gold for coast tiles has now gone. Now we have an Explorer that gives science for each ocean tile here or adjacent. Okay, so that's 7 times 75 science. That's probably worth it. Yeah, let's take it. We'll save up for you. Oh, we'll be able to afford you almost next turn. Brilliant. How cute do farms look with this new mod though? Look at these. Look at all the colors. This is BD mixed farms. Oh, I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing large farming swathes across the map. Hungary, another civ. Honored to meet you. Let's exchange capitals. Do you have... Oh, you've got a luxury, and you probably want some stuff as well, so trading shall commence. In fact, with that haul, I can immediately pick up the Great Explorer, which I'm gonna do, just because I want to see how many of these I can pick up. They're really cool. Right, next up, we are on to the Renaissance era. There are 4 of them. Gain 300 science for each adjacent reef tile. Oh, harder to pull off, but I think we can do something with that. Oh, that's cool. I'm daft. My capital just got a population from that great person and then hit 15 pop, and that just gave me the boost to urbanization. I love when these things just randomly kick off like that. We've also got a military alliance with good old Scythia. That gives me a boost to diplomatic service. And a new city on this little landmass. It says it's the River Thames. I feel obligated as an Englishman to settle it. Mushkin Mandletort. There you go. Get that harbour in instantaneously. We are settling on new continents. This just gives me more options for trade routes when the game progresses a little bit further. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Oh, my 3-pop just got disintegrated. I'm daft just got hit by a volcano, and it just removed not only a sheep, but also a deer. Wow, that's a brutal volcano. Okay, well, they're all dead. Everyone's dead. Another university, 129 science. Oh, volcano went again and just ruined the mine that I just put down. Ugh, I'm daft. I apologize. This volcano seems to be going off a lot. Oi, stop pillaging my trade routes. Actually, we said it before. I don't mind if they pillage my trade routes. If the barbs want to keep pillaging trade routes, that's really quite helpful because it means I can reset them, and then with owls, I can just keep picking up 3 envoys. Remember, this game is all about envoys. Everything else, it doesn't really matter to us, does it? A new city-state, a productive city-state as well. Gauche. Receive a 3 artisan when training a heavy cavalry unit. It's a 3 charge to build a mine pastoral camp, but cannot receive... okay, so just basically 3 worker charges. Interesting. I mean, I'm not going to build many heavy cavalry units, but I like the ability, and maybe maybe I can trade with it because it's on the coast. If I can trade with it, well, that means we can immediately do happy things with the city-state. Love me forever. Give me an extra trade route, please. Yes, and let's boost the effect of scientific city-states as well. I like those trade routes. Excellent. Oh, to Hungary. Okay, Barbs, you're getting annoying. I'm gonna have to bribe you, which is really annoying. But hey, at least we might get another trading city-state. Macau. International trade routes provide 25% gold if I have an entertainment complex. 25% tourism to civilizations if you have a trade route if you have a water park. Okay, what does that just work if I have a entertainment complex anywhere? Or does it have to be in the city I'm trading from? I don't know, but I mean, these are all good options for me. I'll take it. There's diplomatic service. Okay, a little bit of another switch around here. 24 gold no longer really matters to me. It's very small as a bonus. And 100% production towards units. That's good if I was upgrading to them, but I'm not going to anymore. So we'll go discipline. Pop this all around. Then I'm going to go Vissel banking in my government. Get rid of natural philosophy, put in diplomatic league, because trading with city-states is now becoming something that's very important. So we've lost a tiny bit of science. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. We're about to make that back. Industrialization needs 1,000 sets. I think this boost is probably still a sensible one to go for. So bam, there we go. Industrialization is almost ready to boost now. Now, the way that the mod, UC district expansion diplomacy, the way that this has changed diplomatic quarter buildings is that they now layer on top of each other. The building I choose for the next level dictates the building that I have on the next level. So it's the next level which is the really important one. This is ideology. I want this building, the foreign exchange. This gives me 1 trade route capacity per city-state type that I am suzerain of. That is up to a potential +6 trade routes if I have a suzerain of every single type. I do already, apart from industrial. However, to have that building, we cannot have the intelligence agency, consulate, security service, or chancery. So the consulate or intelligence agency are not the ones we can have. We can only build the foreign ministry, which is the one that lets us levy city-states for half gold and gives them more strength. So that's the one we're going to be going for. Where is it? Foreign ministry. Gets me more of every yield as well, which is really good. And more envoy points. We're up to 15 points per turn. Excellent. So that is all wonderful. We'll keep on building that up as we can. Let's get these trade routes rocking as quickly as we can. In fact, trade routes to city-states now give me faith. That's a useful thing. Eben, get in here. And then Piero. Merchants are incredibly important for me this game. Anything that gives me an envoy. Barb camp found. Higher. There you go. It gives me another caravel to go and kill these barbs with. That should now convert into a city-state imminently. Venice. It's a simple city-state, but it checks out. Excellent. This city-state down south. 1 science and 1 faith each. Trade route to or from foreign cities increases to +2 after the first library and +3 after the first university. Oh, again, these are all trade bonuses. I want all of these. Yes. Big yes to all of this. In fact, actually, I can trade via land, can't I? Right, Mushkin Mandeltor, you're going to be getting a settler, a trade route very soon. Macedon. Hello. I have heard of you. It's true. We'll try and be friends. I don't think you'll like the fact that I'm not at war with anyone, but you can never know. I mean, look, it's a big deal. It's a big trade deal. That's all that matters, really. Mercenaries. I just boosted that by levying a single city-state. That gives me an envoy. Now for another governor title. Oh, no, I can just trade through Mushkin Mandeltor. Oh, well, that's even better. I apologize, Mushkin Mandeltor. The Takamouth damage has the holy site, and that gives me extra gold. So we will be running this one. Again, just making sure all the time that we have a diplomatic league card in, so that this city-state, which has 0 envoys in it, I send but a single trade route, and now we have 3. And now I can use my bonus envoy and take over the city-state. I'm suddenly on 230 science. Okay, that was a bit of a jump. Now, that's because this trade route is giving me 6 science. Hang on. +1 science and faith. Each trade route to or from foreign cities increases to +2 after the library and +3 after the first university. That's +6. That's +6. They're all +6. Oh no, that's +3. Ah, right, hang on. I think the trade routes to scientific city-states are a double +3. Right, okay, that makes a little bit of sense. Still, that's an obscene amount. That's absolutely obscene. Mushkin Mandeltor, though, it genuinely has some trade options here, like going to Mittler straight away. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Or Valletta. Okay, we're going to keep an eye out, because if I can steal new city-states, I absolutely will. The other thing was, obviously, we're now getting another +2 science from universities and +1 science from libraries, so it all adds up, and this is exactly the sort of add up I'm talking about. Look, 360 gold for a +7 library, done. I mean, don't forget it's +7 with the 20% extra boost, and then we've got a university. What did I say? Turn 125. I wanted to get to 250 science. Done it already. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. And we've had another trader pillaged as well. That's a new city state. Improvements over bonus resources provide extra gold. Quarries give culture. And now I can do trading dome improvements, which means that trading domes provide +1 culture. And then it just goes crazy from there. We've got some insane synergies here. This game, you've got to watch to the end of this series because I think this is going to get rather wild. All of these levied muskets, I'm not going to bother doing anything serious with them. I'm literally just going to say explore to all of them and then forget about them. I think that's a really good option for me. There's Gaul. I thought Gaul would be around here somewhere. Ooh, brown Gaul. Moody. Edgy. I think Venice is going to be exactly the same thing. Yeah, this will just be an immediate suzerain of the city-state and gives a lot of gold to my trade routes. Takamouth damage can no longer trade with city-states that aren't suzerained. So I think I am going to embrace Mushkin Mandeltort as the next trading port. You have been upgraded. Congratulations on the future wonder that I'm sure you'll be able to display. Suddenly, I'm at war with China. Oh, right. I think they probably declared war on one of my allies. They declared war on Scythia, my military ally. Interesting. All right. Well, if they're going to do that, and they only have 400 military strength, I think I'm going to go and rob them of a couple of cities. It's only polite. It's only polite. That's what I think. So all of these muskets that I said we're just going to pointlessly explore, well, I changed my mind. It's unfortunate for you, China, that I had all of these units just to hand, including like caravels. We've actually got a decent chunk of army. Yeah, this is good. This was not a good time to declare war on me. This really was not. Okay, this trade route goes through China, which is wonderful because it's going to get pillaged deliberately. It'll give me 3 envoys. I mean, I drop 1 more envoy in there, and 1 trade route and 1 envoy equals 5. Bam. And suddenly, before China knows it, I now have reinforcements behind them, which I'm going to just go and make use of very quickly. Look at all this era score. I don't need the era score, but now I've got pillages. I think it's time for gilded vaults very soon. Not going to unlock them just yet, though. Let's go instead for urban zoning. There's the extra production towards districts. I just show you a city that was maybe struggling a little bit, like Pala. Not the greatest production here, but just shaking that, just already taken 2 turns off that. So this is just the speed we can get new cities up and running and contributing to the economy. That is going to be the ultimate synergy we're looking for here. The quicker we can get things online. That is coal as well. King Kong, get that in quickly. Barb's attacking Guberman. I don't like that. Let's bribe them. Tell them to go away. This will actually encourage a city-state to appear nice and quick. Bioluminescent Bay, we know this one. We've used this on a previous game. Fishing boats yield extra science. Oh, hell to the yeah. That's great. That's the sort of thing you like to see. Here's the first factory. Coal power will be on the way very soon. We now have 3 new campuses. I haven't even built libraries in yet, and we're at 250 science per turn. Oh boy. Scientifically, yeah, we're about to go a bit mental. Turn 121. This is when it all kicks off. We've got lots of things happening this turn. Firstly, Renaissance era Golden Age, including a Dark Age for China. That is brilliant for a potential invasion. Reform the coinage is looking very attractive, but I want my traders to get pillaged. It sounds ridiculous, but every time I send a new trade route, Owls of Minerva gives me another envoy. So it's not as useful as it usually is. The gold is good, but the pillaging, not so much. Religion, I'm not too worried about that. Monumentality we had last time out, and it wasn't actually super helpful because I'm not really buying my settlers. I'm producing them, and I'm producing them at very, very quick rate. All of my gold is really going into buildings, and all of my faith is generally going into great people. I'm going to go for Hic Sunk Dracones. Now this gives me extra movement on my embarked and naval units, which is really good for invading China. Extra loyalty and +3 population on any city founded outside of Terra Australis, which is all of them, including now this city, which I have waited for this very moment. It says it's the city of Detroit. It has a campus, or a reef I should say. It's not Detroit. It is of course Mixomatosis. So we'll immediately get these luxuries working. We'll slap down this beautiful harbor, which don't forget, let me just show you, this is kind of how it's working at the moment. We have my Pantheon giving 25% production, Architect giving 10% production and then 15%, so that is 50% total, and Veterancy giving another 30%. So we're on 80% production towards harbors at the moment. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good, and it'll be good quickly. We also now have banking, which means I can make banks, and once we pick up another governor, we'll get ritual in my Owls of Minerva, and that That gives me gilded vaults, which will let me start getting more trade routes. So by turn 150, I want to be on about 2,500 to 3,000 gold per turn. I think that could be doable. We'll see. That could be quite a lot, but you never know. I'm also going to flood a couple of trade routes back through I'm Daft. Settlers are good fun. I do want to build those, but I'm also thinking Casa is something I want to prioritize. So let's just get 12 turns of Casa done. I'm going to take the Settlers card out just for a second, pop in Gothic Architecture, and hey presto, we are now on a 10-turn Casa. That'll give me 3 governors, and 3 governors are really good for pretty much everything. Equally, going to rush Patala Palace because Takamouth damage is able to build Patala Palace. Also going to spend a little bit of gold quickly by picking up Bisheng. This will let me have 1 more district than normal in a city, and then Piero the Merchant, which will give me more gold and an envoy. Portland's Lighthouse is also set up, and that means we have another trade route ready to go. So much happening that turn. It's brilliant. Actually, we need to pick up a little bit more happiness in these cities. A couple of cities are not as happy as once they were. All right. I've got a few things I can do to help with that, I think. There's astronomy. Oh, these cities are actually falling apart even without me warring. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. I'm actually not going to pillage. It's actually better for me to take this harbor and keep it because then I'll get the trade route. We're just going to leave that there for a second. Oh yeah. I'm also going to save my diplomatic favor for a couple of turns. I very much expect an emergency to be called at some point. Save 1 culture. Oh yeah, this is Culture Fez. Mount Kalish is Culture Fez. That's how that works. And oh, a new city state? Soyab. Traders outside home territory provide +1 immunity to the capital. Provide an additional 1 greater fighter point to the capital affairs of Thursday Square. Oh, that's, I mean, is that something that just really spirals? That could be incredible. Okay, our capital could about to be getting very, very happy. Like, ridiculously happy. Every time. I'm such a child. There's Oracle. To be honest, the Great People points is a small benefit. It's mainly patronage of great people costs 25% less faith. That's going to stack with some other things that I can do with Bear's Governor Overhaul mod. I think I saw something in the science tree. Yeah, there it is. Grants. Reduces faith by another 15% on great people purchasing. We can get some really good stacking stuff, I think. Next up, Patala Palace. Government size. It's all important. We're going to do as much as we can. Most of these are city-state troops. That means they are, using the official term according to the Ursa War Manual, entirely disposable. So I'm going to do a lot of just reckless attacking here. All of these are city-state troops. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Pamukkale. That's a good settle. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Kema. You are doing reasonably well, but not anywhere as good as me. Let's just say that. I'm just doing my own thing. We've circumnavigated the globe and we've found Cahokia. Good to know. Printing gives me +3 combat strength. And I am going to get rid of Charismatic Leader just for a little bit until I can replace Republican Legacy. Always better to keep your cities happy if you can. And now, I pretty much can. My first city's stolen. And it's loyal as well. Welcome into Planet Janet. I shall use you as a staging post for yet another attack. This time down on Handon. Handon has a campus, which is very exciting. A 3 ironclad? Oh, well. Go on then. Oh, of course, it's, okay. This admiral's not going anywhere. That's highly disappointing. Never mind. Oh dear. Well, it was a good thought. I'm Daft has a coal power plant, which means I am refined. I always thought I was. We've got a lot of power now in this area. Oh, there's Kilwa. Here's Kilwa. That's really good to know. We might be back to that in a little bit. Oh, we're so close to unlocking homesteads as well. These things are beautiful in high appeal areas. I'm not playing Bullmoose Teddy this time, so I don't think they're going to be as good as last time we played this mod. They're still probably going to be rather delightful. The lights are on. Is anyone home? It's me. Probably not. Zanzibar. Zanzibar is a very happy city-state. We like that one. City number 15. The first one on Columbia. It's Tilke. 5 population cities when I settle them is, I mean, they're just insane so quickly. Everything's just working up really quickly. This is a really annoying thing to have to do, but I'm actually going to have to settle a city probably actually on this tile. And the reason for that is because I really want to get this admiral out. So I'm going to have to settle there in order to bring the admiral into the city center and then move them on. That's the most ridiculous settle I'm going to have to do all game. But there it is. That's just how it works sometimes. I was 125. I said I wanted to get to about 200, 250 science per turn. We didn't end up pushing very much in the last be turns because all of my gold has been going on economy stuff. I should try and buy some more universities. I've got space for about 3 in my empire and I just haven't built them yet. We'll get there though. We'll get there. There's plenty of time. This is on the same continent as me, but this is over to the right of my initial island, Senecush, and you are going to be an important trading hub because you should be able to reach cities like Macau. That'll help me pick up another one. You know, I was building campuses as my second district, but seeing as we're going to pick up gilded vaults very quickly, I'm going to actually start building commercial hubs now. Let's really just dial up the amount of trade routes that we can fire off. I'm up to 18. Yeah, I think we can just keep pushing this nicely. My first homestead. These things are very fun because you can just sort of spam them. It gives 75% of the tiles appeal as housing, as production, I should say, and it gives 2 food and 1 housing otherwise, and then a bunch of other stuff. But generally, they're very high production and food tiles, especially if you can get breathtaking or above. A lot of fun. There we go. Macau. Trade route sent. 3 envoys. I mean, I'm tempted to see, does this genuinely give 25% gold if I have an entertainment complex? It could be on a per city basis, or it could be on an empire basis. Let me just quickly readjust this. No, I think it's on a per city basis. I'm pretty sure. I'd be surprised if it was anything more than that. Still, another city-state on side. That will massively help my economy. Now, just need to solidify all of the others. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Lovis, Kappa Yobby Virani, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bukaluke 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Hal Carnassus, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Fu, Kovu Woo, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Twin Cam Inferno. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!